Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? Jocelyn is back. Welcome, Jocelyn. It is good to see you. It has been a long time. What is going on? Sarah, welcome. KD, welcome. Princess, JT. We got Sarah made a donation as well. Thank you all so much for all your donations and support already. We just started. The first reading of the night is going to be JT. JT wants to know, what do I need to know right now? What kind of things are in the background? What kind of things are lurking? What kind of things are out there? By the way, if you're new here, I don't know why you'd be new, but if you are new, this is my tarot tower. It is 80 decks of cards, luscious, full of awesome tarotness. It allows me to just grab a deck and immediately come out and read with it. For this particular reading, I really like the Tarot in Wonderland. Just saying. Grave Encounters is rocking early tonight. Grave Encounters is early. Veronica, Serena, Nora, welcome. How you doing? All right, JT, let's see what you need to know right now. Not 2 minutes ago, but right now, what do we need to know? That's always important. Chariot is interesting. It is about movement at this point. You have a lot of different movement options. I think that's one of the problems, right? You have a lot of different movement options. You have a lot of things going on, as always, over there. In the world of JT, you do have a lot of things kind of happening at the same time. Ali and Jamie Lee, thank you for your donation. Ali, welcome. Thank you for hanging out with us from London. But yeah, the Chariot says, get some focused motion. Is where you need to be now, right? Some focused motion, something that is going to be beneficial for you, something where you can get some progress made, because you do run into a lot of obstacles as you're moving around, as you're trying to get things done. Page of Pentacles, I'm constantly trying to get to the next level. I'm trying to get to that next thing. I'm just not able to get there. It feels like I'm being forced back sometimes. I am getting inconsistent messages, right? You're just getting these inconsistent messages. It feels like a lot of things just aren't happening the way that they need to. But if you get moving and get started, it's one of those things where as you're in motion, you start noticing things, take advantage of those, and you can get a lot more progress made from that, right? Ali, thank you for your donation. Bella Girl, welcome to the channel. How you doing tonight? We have the Lover says to find that one thing that is going to be important to you and definitely be chasing that, right? The Lovers in this particular instance, Kisses has sort of a pentacle motion, has sort of a chariot motion in it. It does sort of mean that there is this one match. There is this good match for you that is waiting out there. You just need to be in motion in order to find it. I don't really think it's more of a mate. I think it's something that you need to focus on, need to do, that's been out there lurking, and you need to sort of throw it out there and get it done. Jamie, thank you for your double shot donation up in here tonight. I appreciate you. All right, let us go over here to Sarah, the next one. Sarah wants to know something. I have no idea what Sarah wants to know, but Nadine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Let's see what Sarah is going on. During the lockdown, E will be my work buddy. That sounds interesting. Anything you can tell her about personality? Is she friendly, reliable? Do I need to be cautious? Is she going to stab me in the back? Sarah wants to know these things. This is a fairly important thing at this point. You're going to get stuck with somebody you've never heard of them before. What are you going to do? How are you going to handle that? I'm just saying now, the deck I would use, if I'm going to be your best work buddy, is going to be mine. It is going to be my deck that I made with the Waterfall Tarot, right? The Waterfall Tarot. If you don't have this, link in the description where you can get this. You can get this. I'm just saying now. I will ship it out the same day that you order it, in fact. You can get this for yourself if you like it. Just saying. Anyway, E is going to be the work buddy. How are they going to do? What are they going to do? How are they going to work out at the end of the day? Hello, Piggy, coming in with a generous donation. Thank you. Hello, Piggy. I appreciate you so much. All right. Let's see how we're going to do that, right? Are they reliable? Emperor says they like to be in charge. And this is something where they have an opinion. They need to understand that you know their opinion and that you're going to take some action on their opinion. They don't like being ignored. That's just the thing. Emperor comes around. Emperor sort of creeps into that mode of, this is mine. I'm in charge. I am going to be the boss. And you just have that sometimes. Are they good? Magician says yes. Magician Emperor combo, by the way, is one of the best combos you can get in a reading. I talk about that in my book, A Tarot Goddess, link in the description for this. 230 pages of information about how to combine cards together. And one of the big combos is going to be the Magician and the Emperor together. So basically, Sarah, it looks like a pretty solid workmate. I mean, this is a workmate I would want, quite frankly. 17 Joy and Andrew and Boo Boo coming in at the same time. What is going on? Good to see y'all. 10 of Pentacles. Although they're good, it's difficult for them to finish anything. It has like that Aries feel, right? I get excited. I'm like, yes, I'm all excited about this particular project, but am I going to finish it? Not so much. 10 of Pentacles, it is difficult to get them to finish a lot of things. Another good thing about them, though, is they are pretty passionate. They are pretty passionate about that. So, yeah, overall, I would say yes, they're pretty good. Make sure that make sure that you get them to finish their projects. Make sure that they don't bail out and stick you with some of these things and whatnot. And make sure you sort of, rein them in on the passion level. Because sometimes we're getting a little too excited about something and get distracted. Not going to be on the project that we were originally on, what they're getting paid for. You know that. But overall, I like them. Jocelyn is back, otherwise known as Hot or House of Tarot. Veronica and Therese coming in with donations. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Jocelyn wants to know, message from my higher self. If I'm going to get a deck with some messages from your higher self, I'm just saying, what am I going for? I'm going for this one. We wait. Normally we wait. Tonight we're just breaking it out. We're literally just breaking it out over here. I mean, all right, I'm telling you now. Boo Boo coming in with a donation. Okay, it is officially a party at this point. I hope you're having a good time. We're in full on party mode at this point. Hooray! And this is what you've been waiting for. You know what I mean? You worked all day. You come home. And this is what you need. Just a full out party, uncontrolled. By the way, I have a metric ton of new graphics and new things on the stream. Hopefully I can break them all out tonight. New graphics, new stream, new stuff for the stream that I bought. I hope you like them, quite frankly, because if you don't, tough luck. I mean, Jocelyn wants to know messages from my higher self. Devil says be careful of some of these messages. It just happens to be. Some of these messages may not be exactly what you want, may not be at that level that you need. Make sure that you don't get any low vibration messages, anything that is going to be, a little pulling you down a little too much or whatnot. You want to be careful because a lot of times you will get mixed messages. I think you're at a level of growth. You're at a level of development where you do have a little bit of mixed messages and you want to find out what's good, what's high vibration, what's low vibration, separate those out and don't get too caught up in that. Lover says take time to get the lovers out, to get that passion out, to find that one person that's really going to just make you enthusiastic, make you look forward to getting up, make you all excited about everything. The lovers is where that is at, and that's definitely something you want to be focused on. Strength says have more patience. A lot of times we get into situations where we just don't want to have patience. We're done with these things. It just feels like we need something different. We need to move on. Do have some patience with that, and especially with yourself, right? Have some patience. A lot of times we want to get things done quickly. We just can't. We're upset with ourselves. We're impatient with ourselves. Have patience with that. Strength says get that connection, get that patience in. I think that is going to be all right for you overall. So there you go with a little bit of the message action, right? A little bit of the message action. We got a PayPal donation coming in with AT. AT wants to know, I got a hot date tonight. Ooh, got a hot date tonight. I mean, is this is a love reading right here. I'm just saying, we got more stuff. We got more balloons. We got love balloons over here, my friends. We got party balloons. We got love balloons. This is uncontrolled at this point. We got floating hearts coming all over the place. We have a date tonight. And we do want to know if that date is going to work out, if it's going to be half bad, right? All right, let's go to the Tarot Tower and find out. I'm going to go and break this one out a little early tonight. Normally, I save this, but I'm just saying, AT's got the hot date. We're going to need the real info right now. We're going to need the good info right now about this hot date. So let's find out, what is AT going to find with this date. Oh, you never know. The Emperor. Ooh, nice for a little hot date. Four of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. It's something fun. It's something fun, something casual, something fun. I'm just saying, this is not something that you're going to sort of rely upon for, long-term entertainment, if you know what I mean. But overall, this looks like a fun little date. Looks like we have a couple of dates after this going to be decent. That looks like a decent person, a lot of good things. Emperor is just a fantastic card to have on a first day. You just coming in, the Emperor means they know what they want. They understand what's going on. They're not going to fumble around. They're not going to be nervous. They're not going to freak out about anything. This is a very comfortable person. It's almost like they have some siblings and stuff, a lot of family ties and what have you. A little Sag, thank you for your donation. But that Four of Wands is really, really nice. We're comfortable with them. We like hanging out. Is this going to be a long-term kind of thing? Page of Pentacles says, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe this is just a little bit of a short-term thing. I think that's going to be okay for you. I think it is going to be okay for you indeed. Overall, just don't rely upon this as being your next soulmate kind of thing. But can you get into something fun, decent with it? Four of Wands says yes. Is this something that you're going to be, oh my God, this is my soulmate? Not so much. Page of Pentacles, a little bit on the unreliable side. Yeah, sort of difficult to sort of move into full steam on that one. But hey, we can have a little fun with it. I'm just saying now, Jamie Lee knows how to have fun. Jamie Lee's coming in with a double shot tonight. Jamie Lee says there is a question down below. Will I end up in a relationship with M? Or do I have a new love coming? My friends, that is a tarot throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
Now, if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen Mama Bina, what is going on? Good to see you. If you haven't seen what a throwdown is, that's basically a brutal fight between two spreads of cards. We need to throw down this information. We have two choices. We need to figure out which choice is going to be better. Which choice is going to be better? Over here, we have the new love, which doesn't look very good at all, quite frankly. Up here, M, we have M as well. Boo-boo, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We have some M. We have some M overall. I would say M has a little bit of a Taurus feel. A little bit of a Taurus feel. I think it's looking pretty good with M. I think M has that stability, a little bit on the dull side. I mean, M, if you're watching, I'm not saying you're dull. I'm just saying a little bit on the dull side, a little bit too much. Overall, M brings in a lot of good feels, a lot of good happiness, a lot of excitement. There's a lot going on with M. M looks like half decent. Jamie, I would go with M. The new person with the devil sitting over there right next to Temperance. Oh yeah. You don't want to do that. Overall, I would give M a thumbs up, my friend. M gets a thumbs up from the throwdown. And that's what you need at the end of the day, is a thumbs up for some throwdown action. Now, we need to get rid of the other person, apparently. Should I continue ignoring A, or should I reply and reconcile? I would say, if we're going to go with that, I would go for the Tarot Tower number 1. Number 2, I would say a Witch Tarot is going to be good for that, right? A Witch Tarot is going to be pretty friendly with that. JJ Flower coming in with a donation. Thank you, Colzaya, coming in over here. What is going on? What is happening, my friends? Should I continue ignoring A, or should I reconcile? Because Because sometimes, it just feels like that maybe A is not for you. A may not be for you. You have the Tower, okay? You have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands indeed. Three of Wands is keep looking. Keep looking. Get your eyes open. Get the binoculars out and start checking out some other people, because A just doesn't look like they are going to be for you. A does not look good at all. I'm just saying now. Ace of Wands says you need to take more opportunities. You need to get some new opportunities in there. Get some fresh blood. You know what I mean? Paula, welcome to the stream. And the Tower says, yeah, let's keep ignoring A. I don't think A is right for you. I don't think A is going to be good for you at all. Kolzaya, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I think you should get A. And you should throw them to the curb, quite frankly. We're giving A a thumbs down. A gets a thumbs down up here tonight. That's how we're going to do, okay? That's how we're going to do it. I mean, you got to give a thumbs down occasionally, and A gets it in this particular case. Ollie's coming in. I'm going to give Ollie a thumbs up. Ollie is coming in over here. We got Therese and Gabby with the donations. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. All right. Donate for reading. All right. Thank you, Ollie, for donating reading. Can you see anything in my future? I see Linda coming in my future. Linda, welcome to the stream. It is so good to have you. All right. I mean, we need. Oh, by the way, I have a new graphic in case somebody owes you money. In case somebody owes you money, I have a brand new graphic, right? So, you know, somebody, you're just not getting the money. And you need, so here's sunflower. Here's a live shot of sunflower, right? A live shot of sunflower right here. I just want to let you know, we got a live shot right here, and we got a bunch of new graphics. I went out and I picked up a few new things. So, you know, anyway, let's back to the reads. Ollie, anything in your future? Let's break out for you this one over here. I love this one, and I know you will too. It's the Gilded Tarot Royale. That's going to be the case. That is going to be the case tonight. This is the deck that we need, you know? All right. Let's see, Ollie, anything in your future? I'm going to say right now that Three of Wands is interesting. The last read we had the 3, and this read we have the 3 at the end as well. Gabby, thank you for your donation. Yeah, Lovers, Knight of Wands, and Three of Wands. I see a breakup, basically, right? Nora, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I see a breakup, basically. We have the Lovers. We have a situation where we have something that works. We have something that's connected. We have really fun, interesting things that are connected. We have a good thing. At some point, though, we have to release and look next and see what's next. We have to release and go on. And that's kind of where we're at, right? The Nine of Wands is a fiery card, first off. The fiery card. The Knight of Wands comes in, makes a mess, gets it done, moves all over the place with this fiery aspect, and he just has to get to the next thing, the Three of Wands. It's almost like a separation, a little bit of anxiety maybe, but a little bit of a separation between something that you hold tight and something that just needs to be released. That's what I see in your future. Priscilla, welcome. How you doing? Good to see you. All right, we got 25 donations already, and we've been here 15 minutes. All right, Nadine, my energies for August. Nadine, I hope you have a lot of energies for August. Let's see, let me move that, and we're good. Hello, Piggy should be next, I think. All right, we're going to use the same deck, you know. We're going to go ahead and use the same deck. Hello, Piggy. No, we're not to you quite yet. I think you're next. I think so. I need to look at my little happy application and see. Boo-Boo coming in with the 3rd donation. Sweet is here as well. What is going on? Energies for August. Nadine, it's about balancing it out, right? Hello, Piggy. Thank you for your generous donation. Hannah, thank you for your donation. We're up to almost 30 donations. We've been here 18 minutes. Justice says that it's time to balance out. This is your August, Nadine. This is your August. Balancing it out. I think, you know, September is going to be a lot of extremes. I'm just saying, September is a lot of extremes. It's time to balance everything out now before we get into September, because I think September is going to be a little intense for you, quite frankly. I think September is going to be on that mode. Six of Cups. What haven't we been? What haven't we been communicating to our friends, to our family? We need to be more open. We need to catch up. And we need to have all of these things done, okay, in August. Because I think, again, in September, we have a couple of challenges sneaking in, and it's better to have things settled now than later. Justice says, get it done. Hermit, don't be a hermit in August. Don't be alone. You're going to need some help. You're going to need some assistance. You're going to need some flow, right? Some flow, some ideas from other people. And being a hermit, being sort of isolated, being alone in August is not going to do you any good, not going to do you any favors at all. So definitely be outgoing, be on forward with that, and get going with a lot of these things. Because again, September is going to be quite interesting for you indeed. We got Therese wants to know if I can do Therese's double shot at the same time. I sure can. I sure can, but right now, it is time for Hello Piggy's double shot. Hello, Piggy, always here. I appreciate you so much. As always, Hello, Piggy. Comes in with the Josh feelings and general love for Matthew for August. Let's do that. Let's get you some love. That is a love reading, my friends. At some point, you need the love reading, the good stuff off the love readings, right? By the way, we have a ton of new graphics, a ton of new stuff on the stream. And, I hope you like it. I hope you like it. Oh, man. Oh, hello, Piggy. I'm going to get you the best deck I have. The best deck I have, which is this one right here. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. It is the Meraki Tarot. It is so beautiful. It is just amazing. Just amazing. Just amazing. Oh, man. Love reading me and Matthew in August. We just started August. We're just warming up with August at this point. That's the exciting part. August is here, but it hasn't really started full steam yet. Universe, that's good. Look at that. You got the world card on the first. This basically, there's a lot of potential. The minute you see this as a first card, it's huge. It is huge. It just feels like at this point that the universe says there's a lot of potential. There's a lot of different directions. There's a lot of ways that we can go. There's a lot of good things waiting for us. It's just a matter of us grabbing it, us getting in, and us going for a lot of that. Hermit says, don't sort of smother Matthew, and don't let Matthew kind of smother you at this point, right? Sweet Pay, thank you for your donation. Hermit says, catching up with friends, having a little alone time, having a little bit of the isolation here and there. It builds, sort of that I miss this person. It builds that. It feels like this sort of a recharge, a rejuvenation. Definitely having the alone time, having time to focus on yourself. It's going to be pretty important in August for both of you, because the Six of Cups says there is a level of empathy that's building. And I think as it builds more, you're going to have, again, more of these opportunities, more of this relationship, more of the development going the direction that you need, okay? August is about communication too. Ace of Swords. What can we communicate? What can we get across that maybe we haven't yet? Maybe we have some ideas. Maybe we have some feelings that need to be communicated. And a lot of times we just don't have time. We just have some hesitation. I think don't have that. Go full steam for that as far as that goes. Sweet. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. All right. Let's look at the Hello Piggy double shot. As it goes, Josh's feelings for me today. Hopefully he's moved on. Now, I think that he had that relationship that wasn't going to last long. He didn't have any good stuff going over there. He had a lot of things he was missing. I remember this from previous raids, but I'm kind of curious, like where he is at in that progress. Empress is interesting. The Five of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and the King. I think that works. We do have a lot of fiery aspects sort of in here, right? We do have a little bit of the fiery aspect in here, especially once we get the Five of Wands and the King of Wands sort of combined. Five of Wands says he's still sort of conflicted, still conflicted. We saw this a lot the last time. We'll end up with the Tower. We'll end up with death. We'll end up a lot of different things, right? When we get sort of Josh up in here. Mina, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. How you doing? Empress says he's coming into his own at this point. He's relaxing, coming into his own. He's sort of getting an understanding of where he's at, how he's going to deal with things. And again, he's very conflicted on you. The Five of Wands back and forth. Two of Pentacles, it is time for him to make some decisions about sort of what he's going to do next, where he's going to be, what he's going to focus on. And the King of Wands says getting that done is sort of important and relevant for him right now. So overall, it looks like he's busy. He has some conflicting emotions about that, but about the ex relationship and whatnot. But overall, you know, just seems to be busy. Seems to be going forward, moving forward with the forces that he has. Therese, is he coming forward to confess his feelings for me? Coming forward to confess some feelings. A lot of people have a hard time with that. A lot of people have a difficult time getting the confessions out. You know what I mean? The Tower says so. The Tower says so. We're going over here for the Therese double shot. We're getting it done. Getting it done tonight, my friends, with the Celtic or Celtic. You know, it depends on how you pronounce it. It could be potato. It could be potato. It could be Celtic. It could be Celtic. It's up to you. It really is up to you at this point. But is he going to come forward and confess his feelings? Is he going to do that? Wheel says no. He likes things the way they are. Queen of Pentacles, the Hermit. I mean, that's a big thumbs. That is just a thumbs down as far as that goes. I don't think he's going to be coming in. I just don't think so. First off, we have the Wheel of Fortune. That is, I want to do what works. I want to do what I've done on a day-to-day basis. I don't want to reach out and do something interesting, something fiery. This is not time for me to do that. The Wheel, I just want to stay what works. And Queen of Pentacles, right? I'm comfortable where I'm at now. I'm comfortable with how things are going. I don't really need a bunch of change. I don't need someone to just grab me and pull me into this big change thing. Hermit, I'm just going to kind of keep it to myself for now. Keeping it to myself for now. I'm not really going to reach out, not really going to make any extra effort to do anything big. So I'm going to go no. I'm going to go no. They will not confess anything. They're just going to do what they always do. Will Y and me be in a serious relationship one day? Looking for the lovers. Looking for the lovers. Maybe a little Four of Wands. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. We need a lot of these good cards with this. Ace of Swords, 5 and the 5. 5 and the 5. Oh, man, I think you'll be in a casual relationship is what I see, right? A casual relationship. This looks more like a casual relationship. Soul knows. Soul, welcome to the stream. Ace of Swords says we never really get into that next phase. We're never comfortable enough to move into the next phase, to get into the next phase. We're never really sort of moving past the surface level on a lot of different ways. We have 2 5s. We have defeat and disappointment. It just looks like this is not something that's going to work out long-term or overall. We could have a short-term relationship in here, though. I mean, I'm not saying we completely ignore this. We could have a short-term relationship in here. Will Y and you be in and maybe a short-term relationship? I think so. But the seriousness, the 2 5s say no. The Ace of Swords says we never really get past the surface level on anything. But hey, we can have something short-term, have something a little fun, do that. Speaking of fun, Philippe is in the house and Brianna as well. Welcome both of y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. All right, now we got the Veronica. We got the Veronica read. Let's do some Veronica over here. Veronica needs a general. Needs a general. I mean, you know, let's sort of approach it from a high level. Drill down and see what we got going on for Veronica. Going over here to the Tower, grabbing us this deck right here. If you don't know where it is, what it is, where have you been in my life? Why haven't you been there in my life? Speaking of being there in my life, speaking of being, if you want to support me on the stream, just click that button. You just click the button. That's all I want. That's all I ask. Just click that, and all of that good stuff. Veronica coming in with a second read. Thank you, Veronica, for your other donation. Yeah, let's get a little general up in there with that. All right. I'm going to go with, the Seeker of Visions. Right now, it's pretty important to move forward with some of your basically spiritual development, with some of your development with tarot, some of your development maybe with astrology, some of your spiritual things that you work on a regular basis, some of the spiritual things you have been pursuing. The Seeker of Visions say we need to start one of these quests, one of these pursuits, and get into something that is going to be new, different, and a little bit better off for us. For Visions is a lot of spirituality things we've been sort of bumping up against, just don't seem to be working for us. They seem to be pulled back. They don't seem to be at that super passionate level that we need a lot of times with that. The White Heart does say though that there is a guide out there. There is a guide waiting. There is a guide that can lead you in the direction that you need. It's a matter of connecting with them. It's a matter of finding where they're at, and it's a matter of getting the guidance that you need from this particular guide. So I think that is going to be important to start the communication out and get that done with your guides, and that is going to be where we're kind of at this point. Veronica has a second read. Samantha coming in with the dono. Samantha, good to see you as always. All right, so we got a Veronica General, and is there somebody hiding their feelings from me? And the zodiac sign. What are they hiding over there? That is interesting. Somebody hiding their feelings from you. I'm going to go with a good spread. Use the same deck we just used. I think that's going to have a little more information with us. The 9. Ooh, the 9. That is a wounded warrior. There is somebody hiding something. I have that now. There is somebody hiding something. I think the issue is, if you're looking for the sign, I'm going to go with a Pisces. All right? I think there is a Pisces out there. There is a fish out there that is sort of looking in that direction. They're looking towards you. They are sort of interested. We have the wounded and injured warrior, though. That sort of says that they've had some hurt in the past. They are an emotional person. They've had some hurt in the past. They really don't want to just reach out and just blow out feelings and just go blah and put it all out on the line. The 7 says there's a lot of different choices that they can make, right? Jill, thank you for your donation. A lot of different choices they can make, a lot of different types of communication they can pursue towards you. But the 2 of Visions, Therese, thank you for your other donation. The 2 of Visions says overall, I think they will sort of do something hinted, right? A little bit of hint or a little bit of a subtle thing, maybe on a social media or whatnot. But there is some communication coming. The Ace of Challenge says so. So I do think they'll have a little bit of a hint. I don't think it's going to be just all on the table at once, any sort of big confession. But I think that you have a Pisces in the works. Swimming around there, looking around and seeing how things go. All right, ZC has a question on PayPal. ZC wants to know something interesting tonight. What is the role of SG? What is SG? What is SG doing over there? And what are their role in your life? We're going with this one because I'm just saying everybody loves this. A lot of people will ask me what it is, and it's the something tarot. You can go look it up. I have 4K flip through of every tarot I have, so just go look it up. All right. What is the role of SG in my life? Kristen, thank you for your donation. I would say They're there to motivate you. They're there to get you to move. They're there to get you to take some action that you just have not taken yet. Chariot, you need to get moving. ZC, you need to get your butt moving, and they are there to assist with that. Elder of Cups, they are there to sort of show you basically, where you're at versus where you need to be, and allow you to take those steps and allow you to be the chariot as it goes through. Little Sag, you are next. You are next. But overall, they're there to get you moving. They're there to motivate you. Two of Wands are there to show you different directions that you can take. There you go. Spacious Tarot. There you go. The Two of Wands are there to show you directions you can take, things that you can do, and basically get you to get motivated and to get you to moving and get you into the movement mode. And I think that's sort of where that person is at indeed. All right. I got so many buttons now. I got like 10 billion buttons right now, because I had to put all these new fancy graphics up here. Now, Little Sag is next. So we got the Sunflower 5-shot. This Kristen coming in with a double shot. Thank you for your other donation. Will I see the Libra tonight? Let's stick with the Spacious Tarot. Let's stick with the Spacious Tarot. Let's see if you're going to see the Libra tonight, because the Libra is all about the balance, is all about getting that balanced aspect going. Explorer of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the World. This looking like a thumbs up. It's looking like a thumbs up over there. Samantha, thank you for your other donation. I'm going to say yes. I am going to say yes. You will see them. You have the World, the unlimited possibilities, the good news. Three of Pentacles, the creation aspect, the coming in, getting all of the exciting times, getting all of the excitement within there, and the Explorer of Cups. Mr. Romance is coming in indeed. That Libra is coming in strong. The Libra is coming in full steam tonight. Full steam tonight. We got Sunflower with about 58 different questions. So let's do a Thoth extravaganza right now. A Thoth extravaganza. I'm just saying, if you don't know what the Thoth is, like, where have you been? Like, where have you been? What are you doing? Like, where in the world have you been at this point? We got the Thoth out here. Going to do Boo-Boo Extravaganza. Boo-Boo Extravaganza. Philippe likes the thumbs up graphic. Let's give another thumbs up just for Philippe. I mean, come on. Everybody loves Philippe. Let's get another thumbs up coming out over here for Philippe. What is R up to? I don't appreciate the silence. I don't appreciate the silence. I don't know what they're up to. I don't know what they're doing. If I did, I'd let you know. But the Hermit, it says that they're silent not only with you, but for a lot of other reasons. They're silent for a lot of other reasons. I'm just saying, they are silent for good reasons, okay? Got a little bit of the Hermit action. I don't think they really want to talk. They just don't want to talk at this point. They're finding the strength. They're recovering from something. It feels like that they just have a lot of different things happening, and they don't really want to deal with you right now at all. I think that y'all do have some disagreements. You do have some disagreements. Does that take place? Does that take a little part of this? I'm going to say yes, right? YouTube user, thank you for your donation. I'm just saying. I am just saying that is going to be a lot of disagreements between this individual. We have this fiery aspect coming in with this too. I don't know if you're ready to deal with this or not. I don't know if you're ready to deal with this or not. I would just say leave them alone. Give them some space. Give them some breathing rooms. I want some shocking news. I want some shocking news, Boo-Boo says. Give me shocking news, good, bad, indifferent. I want it from the Thoth. The Thoth does shock. The Thoth does shock indeed. So, if you do that indeed. Some shocking news. You're going to get, entertainment purposes only. Entertainment purposes only. But I think there's some disappointment with health. Something with health sort of creeps up a little bit. Maybe you get the summer cold. I don't know, but there's something coming in with that. It's almost like at the home, we have a couple of challenging things happening. You have a couple of challenging things happening going on here. A little bit of the abandonment, a little bit of the disappointment, and getting some things emotionally, getting some things almost like news, or getting some things in that just doesn't feel like it's advantageous for you at all. I think that is like end of August, early September as it goes. You want shocking? I'll bring you shocking indeed. Speaking of shocking, what do we got? We got Boo Boo. How long is Flo visiting for? She hurts. Oh no, that's no good. That's no good. I don't know what Flo is doing, but we don't want Flo to hurt you. I'm just saying, we don't want Flo to hurt you. You know, we don't want that. We don't want that. How long is Flo visiting for? Maybe she's here until she gets the money. Maybe she's here until she gets some money. I don't know. She is here. Oh. She basically becomes unhappy. She's not happy now. She's not happy now. She's less happy later. Not happy now, less happy later. Kolziah, thank you for your other donation. I'm going to say a month and a half. I'm going to say a month and a half, 6 weeks, 5-6 weeks, maybe 7 on a far stretch. Maybe 7 on a far stretch. This person's annoying for a good reason. This person is annoying for a good reason. Flo is my period. That's funny. Flo is my period. How long is Flo visiting for? Well, 6 weeks seems a bit extreme. We're going with 6 days then. Going with 6 days. There we go. We had a 6 in there. We're going for 6 days. I mean, I'm just saying. I am just saying. Yeah, you know, brings in the bad news, and there's not much you can do about it. Not much you can do about the bad news. You know, you got that cutting motion. Eventually it cuts out, it goes. It cuts out and it goes. Why am I discussing somebody's period? I don't know. I don't know. This person indeed. But I'm just saying. Overall, it's good news, though. You're not pregnant. You're just not pregnant. So that's going to be good, you know? Because I'm just saying, you know, if you end up getting pregnant, though, we can get a little more child support. I mean, I'm just saying, if we get some pregnancy in there, we can get some child support. I mean, that's the good news with the pregnancy. But I think right now is a little bit too much. It's a little bit too much. So the good news is, you know, life goes on as normal. 6 weeks. There was a 6. Anyway, you know, it's bad enough when it's a week. I mean, you know, that would be kind of entertaining. Well, you know, entertainment purposes only. I mean, I'm not a doctor. All right. Let's see. Shocking news. Well, you know, you wanted some shocking news. That might be it. I'm just saying. I am just saying. JJ's coming in with a general action. A little bit of a general. Let's get it done. JJ. I mean, that would be kind of shocking indeed. I'm just saying. It would be shocking. JJ, I've got the deck for you. I have the Dark Mansion. Tarot. Love apples. What's going on? What is going on? Hey, you know, she wanted some shocking news. I gave it to her. I said, you may have that for 6 freaking weeks. You know, I'm just saying, if you do, you need to see a doctor pretty damn quick. Just saying now. All right, a general for JJ. What is going to happen? Yeah, it is the TO stream. It is always a party over here. It's always a party. This is the way it goes. I would say that the Knight of Wands says the injured warrior is kind of where you're at this point. This is something where you continually seem to be getting some disadvantageous things. You continually seem to be getting some things you just don't want to deal with. You don't want to go with. You don't want to do in the meantime. Knight of Wands. says to put a barrier between you and anything that is going to be bothersome, anything that's going to be troublesome. Because the sun says on the other side, right? If we can get away from some of these things, on the other side, there's just a lot of good stuff. There is a lot of nice things, a lot of good stuff hanging out on the other side of it. The sun says those opportunities, they're definitely to look in that direction and not have to deal with that. In the Chariot, it says move towards that. So anytime we can get farther away from this stuff, that's going to be good. Chariot says move towards the better thing, the sun. Get moving towards that. Get moving towards the new opportunities, the better things, the things that aren't going to be there, because there is some drama, there is some things happening that you want to get away from, and this is going to be your opportunity very soon to get away from those indeed. And that's what you want at the end of the day. That's what you want at the end of the day. What I want at the end of the day is a reading with Keziah. Reading with Keziah has a bunch of questions. Keziah, I think, oh no, Keziah has a single shot. Keziah has one read, I think, no, Keziah has two raids. Keziah has the double shot out there tonight. Let's get the first one out here. Let's find Keziah here. Okay, my question is, I have viewings of the new place to move in on Thursday. I already talked to the landlord. And Amy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Does the new place look nice place to move in? It sounded nice over the phone. Basically, is it a good place to move in? Okay. I want to see that. That is going to be good. That is going to be good indeed. All right. Let's see. What is the cue? Everybody wants to know the cue. The cue tonight is long because it is the Tarot Oracle show. Who want to know the cue? Kristen, you are here, and we are up here somewhere. Well, I think we got 3 before we hit this list, and we got Samantha double shot. We got Jill, and I think we got you. I think you're like 4 away-ish. Anyway, is this going to be a good place to go? Is this going to be a good place to pursue? 9 of Pentacles says this is a nice place indeed. 3 of Wands, it is something you're going to have to take a risk on. You're going to have to take a risk on. There are some red flags. There is some risk within there. But I think that you have looked enough. You have looked at this enough. You have researched it enough. You have confidence in it enough to where you're willing to leap in and give it a shot. You're willing to leap in and give it a shot. Because the Fool says moving in is not going to be a problem. Moving in is not going to be a problem. So yes, when you go there in view, now make sure to back up here and understand that there are a couple of red flags. You're not going to go in there and just have this smooth, ultimate experience. I just don't think that is happening at all. I think it is more of just a basically good news overall, but a couple of things to watch out for. A Fool says, let's move in. Fool literally says, let's move in, okay? We just want to move in. I think there are some good things there, and there's enough there to where you're going to do it. Boo Boo coming in with the $10. Thank you, Boo Boo. I appreciate your very generous donation. All right, let's see what is happening with that. I would go with Keziah's. The question feels like Aries will approach soon with a love letter and visit. Is that true? If so, when? 2 of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the 5 of Wands. I'm actually going to go with a thumbs up here. I think that I was looking at this question and I'm thinking, oh, what are the chances? Like, what are the chances? But it feels like, yeah. It feels like, yeah. It works. It actually works. 2 of Pentacles, the Aries will approach. This is something where it's so casual, it's so light, it's so relaxed that you're just like, should I? I mean, it definitely has that action. Like, should I? Overall, you should. The Lovers comes next. The Lovers has all of the good things that you're looking for, all the things that you're waiting for. 5 of Wands, though, he's dragging in an X. The ex won't leave them alone. You're going to have to deal with that, Colzai. You're going to have to deal with that. But that is just, that's just one of those things. Sila, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you so much. All right. We got donations out the wazoos tonight. We got 41 donations at this point. I think we're only half through with them. We're only halfway through with the donation. We're going to be here all night. All right. Gabby coming in with the double shot. The double shot. What's coming towards me, Gabby? I'm going to tell you right now what's coming towards you. I'm going to let you know what's coming towards you by using this tarot right here. Look at this. Look at this beauty. If you haven't seen this, prepare to drool. Prepare to drool. Elemental Wisdom Tarot. Elemental Wisdom Tarot. Wisdom Tarot up in here. Angel, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right. Kristen still want to know where they at. Where am I at? Kristen wants to know. Where am I at? Kristen, you are behind Nora, Hannah, Sweet Pea, Peony, and Jill. I think. Let me look. Let me look. Yeah. You're down there. You're down there a bit. So, Kristen, it's going to be a little bit. Sorry about that. We got like 42 donations at this point. But, we're just rocking it out. We are rocking it out. Sarah, the list is long. Sarah, it is the TO show. Welcome to the Tarot Oracle Show.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
Where the list is normally 45 to 50 readings. 45 to 50 readings normally. We're way over here. We're way, way, way up here. And we need to do that and plus this. Anyway, what's coming towards me? Gabby, the Fool. It's time to take an adventure, but not you. But not you. It's time for somebody else to take an adventure into your life. It's kind of weird, They're taking an adventure into your life. They're leaping into your life. They're bringing a lot of unusual stuff. They're bringing a lot of change, okay? High Priestess, they have a lot of things that they're dragging in, including some luggage you really don't want to deal with. Overall, if you can handle it, this is going to be a weird, wild, and cool interaction. Because they bring in some specialized skills, right? They're bringing in some cool things, some specialized things, some awesome things that you haven't really thought of, some skills that you want to learn, that you're interested in. Their life is very, very unique. So that is what is coming towards you overall. I think that they are a super interesting person, and you're going to have a lot of fun as it goes. Is there anything that Sam didn't tell me that I need to know? Sam. Samantha? You mean Samantha? Samantha, is there anything that you didn't tell them? I don't know. Is there anything that the other, probably not the same Sam. Is there anything that Sam didn't tell me? I would say overall, they didn't tell you a couple of things because they want to sort of have a heads up. They want to have a little bit of a heads up, right? A little bit of something over you or a little bit of power over you. It feels like the Queen of Swords is a powerful card. It is a very controlling card too. It feels like that is there. Page of Cups. Overall, Sam seems to be a little bit on the immature side. You have the Page of Cups into Strength. I think they're trying to find a way. To basically approach things from their level, get things at the advantageousness that they need. It doesn't feel like this is a challenging person to deal with sometimes. Samuel is not an easy person to deal with at all. Not an easy person indeed. But I mean, overall, the immaturity, trying to hold back some things so they have a sort of a couple of things over you and whatnot. It just feels like that's the way they roll it. Nora rolls it out into the chat over here. Nora is next. We got Hannah, Sweet Pea, Sweet. We got Jill, Therese, and Kristen. We're like halfway done. Oh, man. Oh, let's see what is going on. What are we doing? I'm completely lost. I just lost my train of thought. I'm going to Nora. I know Nora is next. Bum, you need to stop spamming, Bum. Bum, you need to stop spamming. Bum, I love you, my friend, but you're going to go into the timeout. Just saying, that's the way it goes. Okay, Nora wants to know something. We're looking for Nora's question. How to remove financials blocks. The Vox Arcana. Nora, I'm just saying. You have good taste, Nora. I like you already. You have good taste. You have good taste. Vox Arcana. I mean, if you don't know what this deck is, it's the ugliest deck you've ever seen in your life. I mean, I'm just saying now. The ugliest box, but the most beautiful deck. The ugliest box, but the most beautiful deck you have ever seen. How to remove financial blocks. The first thing I would do is get money that people owe you. If somebody owes you some money, I would definitely get that. Okay. That's going to be the first piece of advice. Just coming out of the gate. If somebody owes you some fat cash, I would get it. I wouldn't get ones either. I would get the hundreds, right? The ones to hundreds. How to remove financial blocks. Knight of Wands says activity is your key. Activity is your key. It just, it has a little bit of the activities going on. There's some things that you can do to really sort of clean this up, or to really move forward, or to really get some things happening with it. And the Six of Swords is to take new journeys and new risks, new adventures with that. Could that mean that we need some some new income sources? We need some new things happening. We need some income that is going to be a little bit different than what we normally have. Six of Swords says chase that unique income. Could it be reading tarot? Could it be streaming? Could it be all sorts of things happening with that? Nine of Pentacles says overall, the financial blocks don't last long, okay? This is something that does clear up. Nine of Pentacles is getting the results, getting the money from kind of where you were at, what you wanted to do. Seven of Swords, what have you abandoned? What have you not really paid attention to lately that made money in the past? Right? That made money in the past. It's sort of one of those things that you want to look for as well and try to figure out if that's going to be quite possible to do that. Anyway, that's sort of what it says. I love this deck so much, we're going to use it for Hana. For Hana, indeed. What's expected for this Leo this month? I mean, we're just starting in August. We are just warming up August at this point. So what kind of things are coming in for Hana? Let's find out what kind of good things indeed. I would say, King of Pentacles. This is interesting. This is interesting, especially next to the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, and the Wheel. We're looking for basically a new job opportunity. That's what you're looking for, a new job opportunity. This is sort of hitting you over the This is sort of hitting us over the head as being a little too obvious, right? A little too obvious at this point. This is really, really obvious. MM, thank you for your donation. King of Pentacles is the fact that you need something better. We need new opportunities. We need something better. Three of Pentacles is the new job card. Ace of Pentacles is the new job card. And the Wheel is something steady, something reliable, something where we can get more cash. We can get the money. And if you're looking for the fat cash, I think it could indeed be with this job opportunity, especially with the King of Pentacles kind of warming it up, right? King of Pentacles give this overview of, yeah, there is something coming with the job opportunity. It's almost like it comes from somebody that we already know or somebody that we already have been around, we've already been communicating with. But yeah, very exciting and very forward action, forward momentum as it picks up. But the Wheel of Fortune is fantastic because that's a long-term job. That is a long-term opportunity and something that you can reach out and grasp and get going. It's going to be exciting indeed. We got a general read for Sweet Pea coming over here. We are more than halfway through the donations at this point. So we're getting down there. We're getting down there. We're knocking them out tonight, my friends, with the Tarot Tower. Look at this Northern Animal Tarot deck right here. We bumped the Tarot Cam. We bumped the tower cam. Can we move it back? We can. We can. You know, it's on a tripod and it's really too close to my chair. I'm just saying, it is really too close to my chair at this point. So yeah, one of them. Queen Famous is coming in. What is going on, Queen Famous? Sweet Pea General Ray. What do I need to know? Yo. What do I need to know? Yo. Emperor, you know, Emperor's making the points tonight. Emperor is getting in there, just like making scores. Emperor just making scores tonight. Emperor next to the 3 and over here working hard, getting good stuff done. It is right now about focusing on projects that are just there, that are happening, focusing on projects, focusing on things that are swirling around you. You definitely have a lot of things happening, a lot of things going at the same time. You need to isolate what's going to be important, and you need to go forward and get those things focused on, get those things done, and really sort of get in that mode of, this is what I want to work on. This is what I work on, because it's going to require some team effort, right? The 3 of Cups, I do require some team effort. Is it going to be the celebration? Maybe. Is it going to be the celebration? But the Emperor says that you're mostly in charge of this. You're mostly using this. You're mostly going forward and getting that action, and having the teamwork is going to be good. But the projects are good. The projects are good. Can it be something that we abandoned before? Can it some the idea that we had, we're like, nah, maybe. I'm not ruling this out, because the 7 says working towards this, working in this direction is really going to be a severe focus for you to get going on. All right, we got Sweet, we got Veronica, we got Sweet, Veronica, we got Jill, we got Kristen finally. Kristen's like, I asked my question like a year ago. I got a question like a year ago. Please use a wisdom wise and informative oracle deck. Anything the universe wants me to know. I mean, if we're going to be wise, if we're going to be smart, if we're going to get an oracle deck with all of the things that you have named, Sweet, with all of the things that you have named, it's going to be the echoes of nature. Just saying, the echoes of nature. That's how it's going to be. We're going to use wisdom wise and informative. That's me. That is me indeed, with the echoes of nature. Let's do it. Let's do it. Wisdom wise and upside down. Interesting. Meditation. We got the memories, freedom, and taking the shortcut. I think that there are some situations that you're running into that you don't have a lot of control over. We don't have situations you're running into that we just don't have a lot of control over, right? Meditation. What is it that we need to be focused on that we haven't focused on? What is it that can allow us to get our power back, that can allow us to get back what we need, where we need to go, and how we need to do it? Because a lot of times we have been running into situations that just don't seem like we have a lot of control over that, right? Memory says draw from your past. Work smarter, don't work harder, right? Work smarter, don't work harder. Because freedom says that coming back into your own, coming back into where you need to be at the end of the day is going to be important, because freedom says you have so many ways you can address things. You have so many ways that you can chase things, do things. You know, finding the correct method, finding the best method is going to be where it is at, because taking the shortcut is what you want. I don't think you want the long way through. I don't think you want the long avenue. You don't want the extensive mode. You don't want to put a ton of effort into it. You want it to go easily, and going easily is what you can do by taking the shortcut, taking the path less traveled, finding ways to do it easier, finding ways to do it better. I think that's going to be the main focus that is there. So there you go. That is what the universe wants you to know. By the way, this is my deck. This is my deck. I'm going to reprint it one day. Maybe one day, maybe. By the way, you get to see it. You get to see it. And another deck coming soon. Somebody else has licensed a couple of images from there, and we are going to get that action going soon. All right, let's find out. Let's see what we're doing over here. Why did the people email me twice? Man. Who is missing me? And what is their sign? Who is missing me, and what is their sign? Samantha's coming in with the double shot tonight. Samantha's coming in with a double shot tonight. Let's mark Samantha as done. And then let's do the double shot for Samantha. Samantha wanted to know. She's like, Tarot Oracle, my friend, Tarot Oracle. You just don't use the druid craft enough. And I'm like, I agree. We need more Druidcraft Tarot. So Samantha gets the Druidcraft Tarot tonight. Who is missing me and what is their sign? Oh my, the sun comes out as the first card. How exciting is that? We got two majors as well. I think, Samantha, it is going to definitely be a water sign. It is definitely going to be a water sign. I think that is the sign of the person who is missing you indeed. We have a water sign here. We have the sun sort of illuminates that. It says that the water sign is missing you. If they haven't been in contact in a while, but I think that the star says you are connected by sort of the universe. You do have that connection. You do have that excitement in there. Overall, I think this is time to communicate with them. If they offer up some communication, if they sort of reach out to you, I think it's definitely something you want to embrace. You want to embrace and you want to get it done. You want to embrace and get it done. There you go. Who is missing you and their sign. Let's go for the next Samantha double shot. Will C and I ever be friends again? I don't know. I think it may be possible. Maybe we'll get the thumbs up that everybody likes tonight. Maybe we'll get the thumbs up again that everybody likes tonight. Oh, and that's a thumbs up. That is a thumbs up indeed. We are going to have C in our lives again. We're going to have C in our lives again. There's some band-aiding that needs to be done. On this, right? We need to do a little bit of work in that area. So yeah, is this something we have to approach them a little bit gingerly? We have to sort of, be very gentle, be very sort of upfront, but gentle at the same time. This is sort of an interesting thing to where there's a lot of rewards coming through here. If you can get C back into your life again, a lot of rewards. I think they have a lot of cool things to share. I think they have a lot of support. They have a lot of good things with that. I think this is something that they're going to give you an opportunity, but you may indeed need to be the one that steps up and to get that action in and to get it going a full steam. Now we got Jill is next. Jill's coming in with a $2 donation. Let's see what Jill wants to know. What does Jill want to know over here? Jill says, what is the sign the person called me from a restricted number today? I don't know. Let's find out. Let's go with this. No. Virgo. It's going to be a Virgo. You wanted a sign? I'm giving you a sign. It is going to be a Virgo. The Virgo called you from the restricted number. That's something a Virgo would do. I'm a Virgo. That is something a Virgo would do. You know that is something a Virgo would do. Kristen asked their question a literal year ago. Kristen asked this, and Kristen wants to know, why can't I stop thinking about the Virgo? Maybe because they're calling from a restricted number. Kristen, what do you think? Could it be? Need some help. I'm feeling drained. Don't feel drained. Feel invigorated. Feel excited. You're here. Feel like you're at a party, okay? Feel like you're at a party, because that's essentially where you're at. That's essentially what I do here, is just throw a party every night. I'm just saying. Essentially what I do here is I throw a party every night. Charisse, you are at next indeed. Jill has the double, we got Kristen has the double shot, and then we got Jill Oh, no, sorry. Then we got you. Kristen, double shot. Then we got you. All right. So, Therese, you are next indeed. We're using the Little Buddha Tarot. If you don't have this, go get it. I mean, just go buy it. You should just buy this sight unseen at this point because it's simply beautiful. It's simply beautiful. Please help with advice. I'm feeling drained. Come on my stream. You're not going to feel drained anymore. You're going to be excited. You're going to be just, you know, 10 of Wands. Why are you drained? Why are you that way? You've taken on too much. I think it's a mental thing too. You've taken on too much. You've taken on things maybe you don't need to deal with. Maybe you just don't want to do. You know, there's a lot of opportunities. There's a lot of other things that you can do, a lot of other things that you can focus on. You definitely need to focus on those. Definitely don't be a glass half empty. I don't think it's doing you any good at this point. The 10 of Wands says take on a little bit less, a little bit less. Ace of Cups, you need things that inspire you. You need something that gets you going, that gets you wrapped up, that gets you just like, ooh, this is something I need in my life. Ace of Cups, follow your emotions, follow the excitement. That's going to be where it is at. And you're due for a change of venue. You're due for a change of what is important to you, and, you know, a change of venue. What can you do different? How can you look at things different? The Hanged Man says enlightenment sometimes comes from looking at things a little bit from a different perspective. Maybe that will help you feel less drained, and maybe that will give you the advice that you need to get out of there, because you're thinking about the Virgo too much. I mean, that's going to help in the previous read. Thinking about the Virgo ain't doing you no favors. I mean, I'm a Virgo, you know, and Virgos are kind of unusual sometimes. Thinking about the Virgo ain't doing you no favors. Queen of Pentacles, Moon, and the 6. You need that connection a little bit too much. There's some anxiety here. Kristen, there's some anxiety built up, some anxiety here that you don't need. Ain't nobody got time for that. Moon says you do have some empathy with this particular Virgo. That's true. That's true. We do have some empathy with them. But the 6 of Pentacles, hanging on to them is just not going to work. Is just not going to work. The anxiety is just not working for you, and it's contributing to you feeling drained as the last question. Queen of Pentacles, work on yourself. Get things that are going to be amazing. Get things that are going to be just astounding around you. The Queen of Pentacles, all of this comfort, the cushion, the pentacles everywhere. That is going to be all of the excitement that you need. Get like a big excitement over there, and, you know, sort of don't worry about that Virgo. Don't worry about the Virgo. Linda is a Virgo. Linda, I think about you sometimes. I can stop thinking about you, but I think about you sometimes. I'm like, I love Linda. Linda is amazing. Yeah, I mean, you have that empathy, you have that connection with the Virgo, but you know, you got to relax. All right, let's find out what is going on next. Hopefully you like that read, because you waited a long time for that one. You waited forever for that one, quite frankly. Oh, man. Okay. What do we got going on next? We got YouTube user. I think we're on YouTube user. Did we miss anybody? I have a feeling we missed somebody. Therese. Well, T and I end up together. We missed Therese. Let's go back and rope around with Therese and find out if, I don't know, why is that appearing on my screen? Therese, my app is freaking out over here. Therese, let me find Therese's question. Will T and me end up together? Okay. Will me and T end up together? Let's find out if you and T are indeed going to be in love. In love. That's what you need. I mean, just saying. You and T, be like that. All right, we got the Tarot Tower in focus again. Now we're going to use the good deck. We're going to use the good deck tonight, my friends, because this is the Forced Creatures version 2. Now, you know, Christina doesn't like this one. Christina, Amy, I never forget about you, girl. Amy, I never forget about you're after YouTube user, Kristen. You're after YouTube user. Christina doesn't like this one as much as the version 1. She likes the version 1 better. Likes the version 1 better indeed. See, look at this. We got Samantha, we got Kristen, we got Samantha, YouTube user. We got Amy. Amy, you're right here. Amy, I never forget about you. Amy, you're always on my mind. Look at this. Look at this indeed. Sila, you're right here. Sila, you're right here. You're next on the list and nobody responded. Sila, because you're right here. Sila, you're here. So we are here, basically. We are here. We needed to go all the way through here to get to you. So there we go. There is the cue. I know. We got 48 donations tonight, so I'm just saying, 48 donations. So it takes a while. It takes a while to do 48 donations. It's actually quite a bit of work to do 48 donations. I'm telling you now. If you don't understand how much work it is to do 48 donations, it's a lot. And if you like it, hit that like and sub button, please. I'm begging you. Just hit that like and sub button. That's all I want, you know? Okay, well, me and T end up together. Moon, Nine of Cups, and the Empress. I'm going with the thumbs up. I'm going to have to do it. We're going with the thumbs up on this. Nine of Cups? The Nine of Cups?
Hooray!
That's pretty effective. That's pretty effective. I mean, if you're going up to bat, okay, you're going to hit a home run when you pull the Nine of Cups, especially near the Empress. The comfort level, the beauty, the fascination that you have with T ends up working for you. And that moon following your intuition with this, right? T is a bit complex. You understand T is a bit complex. T needs a little bit of, attention. T needs a little bit of care and feeding, a little bit of attention. T is going to come around. Just a matter of waiting. It's a matter of being patient. It's a matter of letting things happen. It's a matter of understanding that T needs it his way sometimes and only their way sometimes. But that is where it goes. Christina, you still coming over after stream, Christina? I haven't even caught up with you. Christina, it's been busy up in here. All right. Kozaya, we already did. So it's Amy's turn now. It's Amy's turn. General career, just for fun. It is fun because it is entertainment purposes only. I'm just saying. Entertainment purposes only for the career. Amy, let's go with this one. Let's go. Oh, look, we haven't done Gregory Scott at all? No Gregory Scott at all? What's wrong with me? No Gregory Scott tonight. Like, do I have a disorder tonight? What's happening? I know we have 48 donations. But it is time for the Gregory Scott. I can't believe it, 48 donations. We haven't pulled out Gregory Scott yet. I mean, we need to use Gregory Scott for almost damn near every reading at this point. I mean, I could have a stream and only use this deck easily. General career, just for fun. A lot of stuff going on over there, Amy. A lot of stuff happening over there. A lot. The Page of Wands. There's some regrets. There are some regrets. It's like, I shouldn't have started this one thing. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have started this particular thing. But I think that the Page of Wands brings in messages about the Ace. It's just that you have a lot of things that you can choose from at this point. You have a lot of inspiration. You have a lot of ideas. What the hell do I chase next? The Ace of Wands says, I don't really know. I need to get something going though. But the page, some of these projects, some of these things that you're moving on, you do have some regrets. You're like, oh yeah. I feels like I shouldn't have started that one. I have a lot of other ideas that I should have started. That wasn't one of them. I think that works for you though. I think long term, picking up things that are challenging, picking up things that are looking like that it's going to be a little bit more intense than what you had expected. It really brings a growth, really brings a rapid growth as it comes through, right? Because sometimes if it's easy, sometimes if it's just methodical, I don't think that works for you. I think you like the challenge. I think you like leaping over things, getting into that 9 of Wands, the wounded warrior, getting some of those projects that just weren't working. They were challenging. Communication wasn't there. A lot of these things just ain't working for me. I think that really is your strong point. Picking up the pieces, running with it, and making a success out of something that really should not have been successful in the first place. I think it works for you long term. And I think it brings about this level of confidence, this level of, I know that I can do this, that a lot of people just don't have at the end of the day. Hermit, though, it does say that there are some hard decisions to be made, especially in October. There's some hard decisions to be made with some of these things. So you definitely want to be careful about that. And even if you have input, even if you have ideas, even if other people sort of picking up and saying, hey, you should do this, do that, I think at the end of the day, you should be the one that makes the absolute decisions on those things, as should be done. All right. And there we go. All right. Let's see. YouTube user coming in with the double shot. YouTube user wants to know. The tech manager said, should I return to the office? Will I do that in August? Will I return to the office in August? Tech manager told me I should return. Will I? Is that something to be? We've had 3 readings now that said yes. Hopefully we're pretty consistent with that. I think we are. I think we are indeed. That, my friends, is a thumbs up. I think we have a lot of good things here with this thumbs up tonight. 9 of Swords says you think you're overthinking it. You're just overthinking it. You're just overthinking it, okay? Knight of Pentacles, you're going back to work. They're bringing you back. They want to know. They want to know. You know, when are you coming back? They want you to be back. 6 of Wands, Lord of Victory. You're going to be back, and it is going to be successful. It is going to be rocking. I think overall you are indeed going back to school. Going back to school like Rodney Dangerfield movie. YouTube user, A's, current feelings for me. By the way, we're ending soon. All good things must come to an end. And tonight, we had like 50 freaking donations. So yeah, we got 3 more to go. 3 more to go. A's, super secretive. What are the feelings for me? King of Wands, Ace of Swords. They want to communicate, but they're very shy. They want to communicate, but they're very shy. Okay? You got that very shy. Ace of Swords, I think they will be reaching out, though. I think they will be reaching out. They will be communicating better. They need to work on the communication. They're not that good at it. They're good at getting things done, though. King of Wands, they're good at getting that focus. They're good at getting sort of the launch pad of this is where I'm coming out. This is where I'm going. This is where I'm intense. This is how I want to do it. The Wands is very fiery. You know, you've been here. YouTube users have been here long enough. They know the Wands is the fiery aspect. They know the Wands works. They know the Wands brings in that stuff. And the Queen of Pentacles says the stability is coming over. There we go. All right. So speaking of coming over, Christina is on the way in a minute. In a hot minute. We got Sila coming in next. My Leo bestie. Is my Leo bestie mad at me? She was supposed to give me a reading. We ended up talking for hours and getting distracted. Are they mad at you? I don't know. If I got mad at you, I would use this deck right here. I would use this deck right here. If you don't know what it is, I'm mad at you. I'm just saying. It's the Tarot of the Divine. It is the Tarot of the Divine. Man, this is it. You need this in your life. Are they mad at me, though? I don't know. I'm sensing no. Not really. Knight of Wands. You have the 3 of Coins, 7 of Swords, and the King of Cups. They're emotionally distant. We got that. They're emotionally distant. The Leo sometimes gets into their own head a little too much. Just a little too much, right? Renee, welcome to the stream. They get into their head a little too much, and it's hard to communicate when you're just stuck in your head. And that's where they get, right? They will be back, though. They will return. They will be back. A lot of good things. The Three of Coins, you need to work with them. You need to be understanding with them. You need to let them, if they're going to be in their head, if they're going to be stuck in that, can we distract them? Can we pull them out? Can we do something, basically, to get them back in the mode of good memories, good fun, entertainment, whatnot? Because the Knight of Wands is the Leo doesn't hesitate to go out and have fun. The Leo doesn't hesitate to throw down, have a good time, have everything sort of be there and be fun, but emotionally distant and in their head a little too much right now. You know, a little too much, Sila. Are they mad at you? Not really, but it is sort of understandable how you would convert that or sort of be in that. Will Gaston date me? Would it work out? Guy at Disneyland Magic Kingdom. Well, Magic Kingdom, Gaston. Are you going to date an angel? Just asking. Are you going to date an angel? I mean, are you going to date an angel? If I was going to date an angel, I would use the Tarot of Mystical Moments to see if the angel and you are going to be there. If the angel and you are going to be there, okay? I don't know. The Four of Cups. Ooh, that is interesting indeed. That is quite interesting indeed, I have to say. That is interesting indeed. I do have a graphic for this moment, by the way. I have a graphic for this moment. Let me see if I can cue it up. Let me see if I can cue it up. See if I can cue up that graphic if I can find it. If I can find it. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. And no, I can't find it. That's okay. Anyway, I would say, I actually would say no. I'm actually going to give this a thumbs down. It just feels like that this is not something that they want to do. We have the Four of Cups, which is being offered something. It's being offered something you don't want. Now, I just don't think that works. It just feels like they're being offered something that they don't want or being offered something that you don't want. It's just not at a level to where they want to do it, right? It's just not at a level to where they want to pursue it or they want to chase that. It seems they're a little bit shy in this respect. You know, I don't think it's you. I just think that they just don't want to dive into that at some point. The other thing that we have that's interesting here is the Five of Swords. That is the Lord of Defeat. And it feels like that we have sort of a defeatist type thing here. It just feels like that they maybe either somebody's out of somebody else's league or they just don't want to deal with it. Or again, we just sort of have this negative aspect with it, right? A negative aspect with it. I say overall, it just looks challenging. This doesn't look like something that you want to sort of engage in or something that you want to sort of try at some point. But yeah, there is that. Five of Swords, you have the Page of Swords, not an interaction, not something that I want to do. If you did date an angel, I mean, it could go like this. It could go like this. You know, if you did date an angel, it could go like this. You don't know. You don't know. Would you be happy with them or would you have to give them the boot? You may have to give them the boot, even if you did date, and move on to somebody that's going to be a little bit better. Somebody that's going to be a little bit superior in the long run. But yeah, I think there are other people. that are going to be better for you in the long run. MM is coming in. That's what I wanted to show you. MM is coming in. Ex's current feelings for me. Let's try it out. Let's go over here. Let's get the Golden Tarot, and let's find out where that's going to be at the end of the day. Where that is going to be at the end of the day. Ex's current feelings. What are they doing? Send me an angel. Christina, I could be an angel. No, probably not. Current feelings are pretty good. You got the Ten of Wheels, a very good sort of reliable, stable kind of thing. I mean, that's kind of the deal. Knight of Wheels, again, reliable, stable. And the Knight of Wands, a little bit on the hesitant side to sort of move in things, but yeah. They like you, but a bit hesitant. They like you, but they want to pull back a little. You know, it's just not something where they want to chase forward. They want to come forward full steam at this point. So overall, it looks decent. I mean, I give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up here. They have pretty good feelings, but not something that they want to take sort of action on right now. And the last reading of the night, we have 50 donations. It's been a long night, but we got through every donation, my friends. Every donation. Will I get money for my business before September? Will I get the money from my business? We're going to stick with this one. We're going to find out if we can get the fat cash. People owe you money, get it. People, you need money, get it. Okay? At the end of the day, getting money for your business is going to be important. And, just keep it coming. Keep it coming if we are going to have that interaction. Let's see. Where's I didn't click it. Will I get money from just before December? I'm going to go with yes. It's another going to be thumbs up. I'm going to go with yes. Knight of Wheels is the Knight of Pentacles. They're coming in with the cash. They're coming in with the money. They are bringing it. They are delivering it. You're sort of a King of Wands, right? This is something where it could have been stalled, but it is a matter of they will get moving. They will get sort of in motion with that. King of Wands says the motion begins. The motion starts again. That's going to be important. The Knight of Wheels says they do bring in the money. And the Empress says you get what you need. You get what you need. So I think that is looking good overall. And there you go. There you go. Anyway, Brianna said, I need to show them a trick. Okay, let's see if I can do it. Let's see if I can do this. You know, Christine ain't here yet, so might as well continue the stream. We might as well go on with the stream. I don't really know this. I'm going to butcher this. I don't think you want me to butcher this, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it indeed. I don't think this is going to work well. I don't think this is going to be one of the tricks that actually functions like I want it to function, quite frankly. But no, we'll do it next time. Anyway, that's the end of the stream. Thank you for joining me. We'll see you tomorrow.